A lot goes into making the winter forecasts, and climatologists look at different things like the climatological averages, the overall trends that the U.S. have been experiencing. Computer models actually aid in our long-term forecasting as well, and they take into account past and current weather patterns. Even solar activity can affect our long-term weather patterns. So it is also a factor that goes into creating these winter forecasts. Also, of course, El Niño and La Niña can greatly affect what we might experience in the months of winter. Normally, winds blow west across the tropical Pacific Ocean away from Central and South America. Warm air rises offshore, and then that causes more rain to fall. Meanwhile, cold water comes up from the bottom of the coast of South America, and every 5 to 10 years or so, the wind dies down, and this is where we experience some anomalies. As a result, the surface of the Pacific can get warmer when those winds die down. This is called El Niño. However, the opposite can also happen, where the Pacific Ocean temperatures actually cool rather than warm, and that results in La Niña. Both El Niño and La Niña usually last for about 2 to 4 years. El Niño and La Niña can have noticeable weather impacts in the U.S., not to mention worldwide. But this can vary from season to season. A strong El Niño, for example, can result in a stormy winter along the west coast and a wet winter across the south, and a warmer than average winter for parts of the north. During La Niña winters, significant cold air outbreaks can be more frequent across the northern tier of the U.S., while the southern states may experience less storminess and precipitation. In the eastern U.S., during La Niña winters, there are generally fewer coastal storms such as nor'easters and more Alberta clippers than normal. Forecasters this year are calling this an elusive El Niño year. The reason is that we were expecting an El Niño to develop, but it's kind of wavering. It should have developed by now, which makes this year's winter outlook much less certain than previous years. Mike Halpert, Deputy Director of NOAA's Climate Prediction Center, stated, "This is one of the most challenging outlooks we've produced in recent years because El Niño has decided to not show up as expected." Winter outlooks are important for many people. For example, schools may adjust their snow policy, purchasing more salt or snow removal supplies. Energy companies manage their supply based on expected demand, hence looking towards that forecast is important. And also local governments plan for snow emergencies, shutdowns, and road conditions. Of course, there's the agricultural industry as well. They use this outlook to predict crop production as well as food production. It's all about planning ahead and making better decisions during the winter season.